Alright guys, welcome to part 2. Sorry, I ended the first video because I didn't know exactly how long it's been. And I normally go it's about an hour, so turned out I ended it at 45 minutes, which is fine. Okay, so exit the screen if you hadn't already. I equip the algae cakes. Alright, interact with Q-Ball. See if he wants one more.
How about an algae cake?
No thanks. I'm trying to cut down.
Alright, now with that equipped still, go interact with Guy.
How about an algae cake?
Guess I am feeling a bit peckish. Where the hell'd you get that crap?
The expo.
Okay, now interact with Edna.
How about an algae cake?
Don't mind if I do. Not bad. Algae, you say? I'm going to suggest that they add that to the menu at the orphanage.
You would. Alright, Arthur
How
McFly.
about an algae cake?
Much obliged. That was different?
Okay, now go and ask Trixie if she wants one.
How about an algae cake?
One doesn't normally think of algae as a dessert item, but, what the hell? Well, it's got a very, unique flavor.
Yeah, that's called disgusting. Alright, walk over to the DeLorean and ask if Doc wants one.
How about an algae cake?
Yeah, that tastes exactly like the slugs that Edna was pumping into me back in the Citizen Plus ward.
Yeah, maybe that's where she got the idea for it. Okay, so go ahead and clear that out. Alright. Now get the postcard equipped. And interact with Edna with the postcard equipped.
You might want to take a look at this.
Why in the world would I be interested in... Oh, what have we here? Oh, sir! Mr. McFly! It appears your muse has been inspiring more than progress.
Trixie? Oh, no, no, no. What are you doing with a dirty postcard?
What is she doing in a dirty postcard? I swear, Mr. McFly, if that doesn't convince you that Trixie Trotter is unfit to represent Hill
I
Valley...
don't need you to lecture me about who I can or can't hire, Miss Strickland. Trixie's darn good at what she does. I don't care if she was once the winsome wench of Winnipeg. Her past doesn't matter to... Trixie?
What is it, Artie?
You know I don't like to pry, but what state did you grow up in?
Province, Manitoba. Why?
Not even an American.
See, darling, the charter specifically states that the Expo's hostess must be a U.S. citizen, so if you're really a Canadian...
I'm being fired? You are firing me?
I don't want to.
Here, take it back.
Well, I'm glad somebody's listening to reason.
Let's talk.
Oh, she's so manipulated. Alright, so now go interact with Trixie.
Trixie?
I'll do it. I'll make that blue-nosed bitty eat her heart out.
That's great. I got it all planned out. When Emmett shows
But we
up...
gotta do it my way.
Huh?
I'm no good with improvising, and I ain't gonna memorize no lines. But I was in this play once. The Parlor-Maid's Predicament. I figure I could lift a scene from that.
Okay.
Only, I need a few props.
Why am I not surprised?
Some furs, a big diamond. It doesn't have to be real, understand?
That makes it easier.
And something from this friend of yours, Emmett. Has he got a photo album?
I don't know. Probably.
Better bring it to me.
Furs, a diamond, and Emmett's photo album. And then?
Sit back and watch the fur fly.
Okay. Go to the Hill Valley of the Future to the right, the hut. Interact with the train of the future.
My future wouldn't be built so shoddily.
Hi, Miss Strickland. I was just...
Break what you like, Mr. Callahan. It's no skin off my nose. Just keep away from Emmett's booth. Speaking of whom, I better go see what's keeping him.
Okay, to dialogue with Edna, whatever you want.
I'll go check on him for you. I was just heading there anyway.
No, you weren't. The last thing he needs is another distraction at the 11th hour.
But...
Tut tut. Not another word. I've got the rest of the day all mapped out.
Miss Strickland!
I'm sorry, I don't recognize you. Heavens, you shaved off your hair, but... Carl Sagan?
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
I'm not sure it would be seemly for me to be seen in the company of an alleged arsonist.
I think it may be in your best interests. You see...
Let's go somewhere where we can talk privately.
Go. I'll keep her occupied till you get back.
Alright, now, interact with the button. Just the first one.
The century looks bright for our fair metropolis. Jump with us 50 years into the future for a peek at Hill Valley circa 1981. Courtesy of Hal's Hardware and the collective imagination of mankind. Could this be our venerable town square? Yes, indeed. Though the form looks strange and new, the function remains the same as ever. But where are all the people? Why, they're underground. A network of burrows extends a mile into the earth, giving future Hill Valley's 10 million citizens plenty of space to work, play, and raise their families.
Alright, interact with the third button.
Agricultural advances will make it a breeze to feed our burgeoning population. Tired of waiting for Mother Nature to do her job? Just press a button. Presto! An artificial rainstorm drenches the valley's thirsty crops.
Okay, now the fourth button.
And after the rain, what else? An artificial rainbow, reassuring all the good people of Hill Valley that their needs are taken care of, and life is sweet.
Do them together quickly. There you go. Alright, now get the diamond-shaped prism.
Just borrowing it.
Interact with street.
Hang on, Emmett. Hope you're ready for a big breakup. Emmett?
Thanks again for your assistance, Detective Parker.
Detective? What the hell is Kid doing here?
Nothing criminal, I assure you. I was just getting a mind map of Mr. Tannen for our exhibition at the Expo. The authorities wouldn't allow Edna and I to stage a demonstration of the mental alignment meter with a violent felon, but this little baby is just as good. Okay, let's see, now what's next? Check the stew, sort the maps. Ooh, I almost forgot that.
Edna really is cracking the whip, isn't she?
Well, yes, but she's got my best interests at heart. Without her, I can get so distracted. Did she send you down here to check up on me?
Yeah, she wanted to come herself, but...
She's busy too, I know. Well, you're a poor substitute for Edna's lovely features, but make yourself at home.
Thanks.
No thanks are necessary. Without you, I'd never be where I am now. In love with the woman of my dreams. And a mere 6 hours from my first public triumph as a scientist. Wait a minute. 6 hours? Jumping Jehoshaphat, I'm running out of time!
Alright, interact with oil can. I know it's around here somewhere. There it is. Oil can.
What's this?
That's a can of used motor oil, rocket fuel waste, and assorted chemical sludge left over from my abandoned rocket car.
Gross.
Accounting doesn't enter into it, but it is disgusting. Would you mind disposing of it on your way out?
Sure.
Alright, interact with stack of mind maps. Keep doing
What's this?
Till,
The mind map
Everett
cards from the
mentions
dozens of
90%
subjects I've
building
tested
rate.
during the last few weeks. I've got to get them sorted before the expo begins.
Why?
Edna's got this grand scheme to catalog all of Hill Valley citizens by their mental alignment. Isn't that cute?
Not really. Mind if I...
Go ahead. Ah, that'd be Mr. Needleman's card. I'll just put this in the stack with the other hooligans.
I know it's right, Trippy.
Looks like you got a lot of hooligans.
Yeah, about 90% of Hill Valley thus
I hear
far. It's a little disturbing.
There's the trophy. Ed knows right. Alright, now interact with odd looking printer.
How does the mental alignment thing work?
Here, I'll show you.
Hey!
The test subject wears this mind mapping helmet, which probes the brain by measuring fluctuations in skin conductance and electrical resistance on the surface of the parietal lobe.
Uh-huh.
When I turn on the mind mapping helmet with this radio switch, the subject is exposed to a series of visual stimuli, intended to provoke a series of positive or negative responses, as indicated by these lights on the helmet.
Hey, is that...
As the responses are recorded, they're relayed to this special typewriter, which prints out a punch card that represents the subject's mind map.
All I see is a bunch of holes.
Well, to you, maybe. But to our mental alignment meter, this mind map is nothing less than a peek into your subconscious. Observe as I place your mind map into the MAM.
Layabout. Is that machine calling me a slacker?
No, your own physiological responses did.
Okay, so now interact with mind map test switch. Okay. Use algae cage to equip.
Want an algae cake?
Sure.
Let them eat cake. Try to be unlocked.
Yeah.
Alright, so now once he went red on that picture, you basically want to switch to slide. So slide advancer.
Nah.
Oh, hold on, now try it. Alright, now interact with stew pot.
Careful. Don't let all the flavor escape.
Basically what you want to do is make him like bad things and hate good things. Alright, so this one, you want to do the valve twice.
Ew. Ew.
Oh.
Alright, now slide advancer. Alright, we're gonna do the stew pot twice.
Ah, that smells much better. That smells good.
Alright, slide advancer. Alright, I'll do the valve twice.
Ew. Ew.
Okay, slide advancer. Alright, now Trixie, I want him to like that, so. Alright. Stew pot.
Ah.
And pot one more time.
That smells good.
Alright, and after the slide advancer.
Hey, Emmett, I think your mind map test is broken.
Oh, well, that switch just keeps shorting out on me. No time to fix it now. I'll have to take care of it at the expo.
Looks like I'm not going to be doing any more mind maps. I guess I'll test this out and hope for the best.
Alright, now use, you want to go to the mind map. And then after the mind meter alignment. Or whatever. Yeah, this one. Degenerate criminal.
Bingo! Now Emmett's mind map is as bad as Tannen's. Now all I have to do is swap this out with Emmett's original mind map and Emmett's own machine will do him in.
Alright, so interact with easel. I can find it. Ah, there it is. Alright, so interact with easel.
What's this?
It's the placard we'll be putting in front of our booth at the expo.
The scientist that caught Kid Tannen?
A small exaggeration, but Edna says it'll attract investors. What do you think of the picture?
It's not so good.
You look a little constipated.
What? Edna said I looked intense.
Yeah, intensely focused on taking it.
I get the picture. I'll have to find a better one. Unfortunately, there's a lot to choose from.
Heavy.
Extremely. Mother has been rather obsessive about photographically cataloging my life.
Alright, now interact with the mind map again and switch it out with Emmett's.
Okay, Emmett. Get ready to meet the new you.
Hey!
What?
I almost left behind my mind map card. We're gonna show it off at the expo as a rare example of a model citizen. Edna'd kill me if I forgot that.
She might kill you anyway when she gets a look at that mind map. Once Emmett gets to the expo, I'll try to figure out how to get him to put his card in the mental alignment meter. But for now, I better concentrate on making Emmett a slob who cheats on his girlfriend.
Alright, interact with photo album.
Hey, Emmett, I've got an idea.
What?
Why don't I take your photo album over to Edna so she can pick out your new picture?
That's a great idea. She's got a better eye for these things than I do anyway. Thanks, pal.
Don't mention it.
Okay. Now use oil can to equip. Now interact with Emmett.
Hey, Emmett, I've got a... Whoa! Whoops.
What the heck?
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. Your suit's ruined. Edna's gonna be royally PO'd.
Wrong.
What?
When Edna gave me this suit, I realized that the probability of me keeping it clean was infinitesimally remote, so I spent a few hours whipping up this.
Whoa! What was that?
A chemical compound capable of wiping the grime off any surface.
Emmett, you'll make a fortune.
Not anytime soon, I'm afraid. Due to an inherent instability in its molecular makeup, after 12 hours, the cleanser's component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-shredding enzymes, rendering it unsuitable for commercial use.
Wait a minute. Does that mean your suit's gonna dissolve in 12 hours?
Hey, gods, no. The solution dissipates into the air after it's applied. But it does mean that after this batch of cleanser ages another 11 hours and 53 minutes, it would eat away this suit faster than 1,000 starving moths. And that would be a crisis of unimaginable proportions.
Why?
Because this suit belongs to Edna's grandfather, who wore it on his wedding day. Poor guy was gunned down just a few years later.
Emmett?
Well, enough wool gathering. Back to work.
Alright, interact with cleanser shower. Oh, damn it. Really? I did not do
Emmett?
that.
What?
Your jacket's got a little,
No, no worries.
Right, now, interact with cleanser shower.
That cleanser doesn't seem very portable.
It isn't, but this is.
A perfume bottle?
Yes. No. I mean, yes, it's a perfume bottle, but inside is a concentrated dose of my all-purpose cleanser. With a little luck, this should last me through the next 12 hours before its component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-destroying enzymes.
Clever.
Okay, now take the spray bottle.
What the hell is that?
What?
Sorry, I thought I saw a tarantula.
Alright, now interact with the exit.
What?
I was just thinking about the future. All that talk about Edna's grandfather made me realize something.
Please let it be something about lightning.
Life can be short, sometimes brutally so. So why not seize the day and grab your happiness while you can?
I'm not sure I like where this is going.
I was saving this for next Valentine's Day, but why should I? I know what I want.
Emmett, no.
I'm gonna ask Edna to marry me. Right now.
No!
Oh, right. I'll wait until tonight at the expo. It'll be much more romantic that way. Just think. By this time tomorrow, Edna and I will be engaged and will be the toast of the scientific community. And I owe it all to you.
You're welcome.
Interact with Emmett.
Hey, Emmett, got a sec?
Why, yes. In fact, I've got several.
Okay, you can't marry Edna.
You can't marry Edna.
Why not?
You're too young.
You're too young to get married.
Nonsense. Back in the old country, a man my age already have 2 kids and a farm. Besides, what's the use of waiting when you're in love?
You're supposed to marry someone else.
There's someone better out there. Trust me.
Truth unlocked.
I know you mean well, but look at me. I'm an awkward teenager with poor social skills and a predilection for prattling on about obscure scientific minutiae. Frankly, it's a miracle that one woman has found me desirable. It could be decades before another one comes along.
Okay. Now just forget it.
Let's just drop it.
Fine.
That's it.
You look busy. Why don't we talk later?
Sure thing.
Alright, interact. That's it.
Hey,
Again.
I've got to go out for a while.
I thought Edna sent you to make sure I wasn't getting distracted.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Walked over to Hill Valley of the Past Hut. Interact with, I'll use a stray bottle, sorry. Alright, now interact with Caveman. All stray bottles equipped.
It's a good thing I did this before Emmett's 12-hour time limit, where the cleanser might have dissolved the fur.
Alright, now interact with Caveman down the spray bottle.
Let's slip out of those furs, shall we?
Alright, now use spray bottle to equip. Interact with Twitchy. Interact with Trixie.
I brought Emmett's photo album like you asked.
Let's see. Gee, he's not bad looking. In an egghead kind of way.
Remember, I don't want you seducing him for real.
I ain't a cradle robber, kiddo. How about the furs and the diamond?
I'll get him to you.
Okay. Interact with Prism. And Trixie.
Voila.
Say, pretty snazzy for a phony rock. Gimme. Keep that up and I may take a real shine to ya.
I'd rather you take a fake shine to Emmett.
I'm working on it. Now bring me those furs and we'll be in business.
Interact with the meat stole, whatever. And interact with Trixie.
Hey, Trixie. Are these furs good enough?
The other woman
they're a little ratty, but they'll work.
So, you got everything you need for your big scene?
Everything except for your friend.
Emmett Brown, redheaded guy about yay high. He'll be the one with Edna Strickland.
Not for long he won't.
Great.
Alright, now walk over to the DeLorean. Put the spray bottle. Interact with the DeLorean.
It'll be safe in there.
Interact with Doc.
Hey, Doc. Mr. Sagan.
Excuse me a moment, Miss Strickland. I've got her neutralized for the moment. How's the plan proceeding on your end?
About the gizmo attached
Got
to
that
the DeLorean.
gizmo you've got hooked up to the DeLorean?
The chronometric analyzer?
Yeah. What am I supposed to look for again?
A signal that it's done evaluating the time circuits. The analysis can take a while. Be sure to let me know when the light turns green, and I'll take her out for another test run.
Alright, go check the DeLorean again.
Doc said to tell him when the light on his diagnostic thingy went green. Hey, the light's green. That means Doc could take the DeLorean out again.
Alright, now to talk to Doc again. 11 light screen.
I need to talk to you.
Excuse me, my dear. Yes?
Light screen.
About that gizmo you've got hooked up to the DeLorean?
The chronometric analyzer?
Yeah, the light's gone green.
Wonderful. If the systems check out, I should be able to take it for another test run. I've got to run a short errand, Miss Strickland. I suggest you think about what I've been saying.
Oh, I will.
When did you land this time?
9 hours and 37 minutes ago.
Ouch.
Frankly, it started to get a little difficult to avoid running into myself. Still, the time jump yielded some interesting new data on the flux field. I'll run some more tests, and we'll see what we find.
Alright, interact with the DeLorean.
Nope, no green light yet.
If the light is red, like it is for me, just wait a few minutes and check again. And if it's green, just proceed in its step. Which of course would be interact with Doc.
Doc's trip aged the formula a few hours. Not enough to turn it to acid, though. If what Emmett told me about his Wonder Cleanser is true, another trip through time will probably turn this stuff into battery acid.
I'm gonna put that back there.
Nope, no green light yet.
Well, while we're waiting, check out the past one again.
Times may be hard in Hill Valley, but our present worries fade into insignificance when we ponder our Pleistocene past. Is the wolf knocking at your door? Be glad he's not a Tyrannosaurus, king of the ancient lizards. And if you find yourself drowning in debt, well, you could be drowning in something a whole lot stickier, like the Hill Valley tar pits. This peek into the distant past is brought to you by Lamont's House of Urban, reminding you fur is forever.
Alright, now back to the DeLorean and see if time's passed enough.
Hey, the light's green.
There we go. Alright, now go interact with Doc again and again let him know the light screen.
I need to talk to you.
Excuse me, my dear.
Not at all, Mr. Sagan. Take your time.
Much obliged, Miss Strickland. Yes?
Your chronometer's gone green again.
Excellent. Let's hope this time my test run is a success. I'm sorry to desert you again.
Yes, well, you've left me with plenty to think about.
So, lighted not so fine wine trophy unlocked.
Yeah, any luck this time?
Depends what you mean by luck. My arrival time was off again.
By how much?
8 hours this time. Gave me the chance to take in 3 showings of Frankenstein. Good movie. A bit implausible from a scientific perspective, but I can see how my younger self would have been mesmerized.
What about the DeLorean?
Oh, yes. I did get one critical piece of information. The chromium elements in my circuits became unstable during the temporal shift. I should replace them with titanium.
Great!
Now, unfortunately, titanium won't become commercially available till the whole process is perfected in 9 years.
9 years?
But there may be another solution. I'm going to fire up the chronometric analyzer again. Then, while I'm stalling in there, you can... Uh-oh. Where did it go?
The lab!
You better get down there before she makes the situation impossible. I'll tend to the DeLorean.
Age to perfection. Hey, Emmett, I'm back.
Oh, my.
You know, I thought you were coming down here to keep Emmett focused on his invention.
Oh, she is. But she's generously scheduled brief canoodling breaks every 45 minutes to keep my mind fresh.
Time's up, dear. Let's get back to work.
Shall we?
Now, Mr. Callahan, what can I do for you?
Carl Sagan wants to talk to you.
Mr. Sagan says he needs to talk to you back at the high school.
He does? Whatever for?
He has a lead on the speakeasy arsonist.
He says he's got a lead on the speakeasy arsonist.
He does he? Well, I'm not sure anyone cares about that old story anymore. But I suppose I could spare a few minutes in the service of solving a crime. Will you be all right without me, sweetheart?
It'll be tough, but I think I'll muddle through.
Try to keep him focused. He's so easily distracted.
Don't I wish?
Alright, put this spray bottle. And then interact with Emmett.
There it is. I've been looking all over for my portable anti-stick, anti-stain formula. Where'd you find it?
Out by the trash?
That's strange. I haven't been out there for hours. Oh well.
Are you gonna spray your jacket? It's looking a little dusty.
Not until it's really dirty. This cleanser doesn't grow on trees, you know. Well, some of the ingredients grow on trees, but the rest are synthesized polycarbonate
really
detergent
dirty?
blends.
I can do that. I'll wait until you're at the expo to show Edna what a suit-destroying slob you can be.
Well, that's about it.
It is?
Yep. As soon as I get all this stuff loaded into the truck, I'll be ready for the expo. Want to lend me a hand?
How about I go tell Edna you're coming? I'll, get her ready for you to pop the question.
Good thinking. Go on ahead. I'll meet you there.
I really hope this works.
Marty!
Doc!
Alright, so this one and the next one can be anything.
What time is it?
It's almost time for the opening ceremony.
Holy jeez, I better work fast. I think I got it all worked out. When it all comes together, Edna will think you're the worst guy in town. I just need a couple more pieces.
Well, don't go to too much trouble.
What do you mean? Oh.
You fixed the door?
You got the time circuits fixed.
Not exactly. You see, I've been mulling things over, and in the timeline you're from...
The right timeline?
Yes, I've got a wife.
A great wife. Clara, and kids, and a dog, and a bitchin' time train, and...
And Edna? How does her story turn out? How does she end up?
Oh, well, Edna ends up...
Alright, just be honest here. Alone and miserable.
To be honest, she ends up kinda... sad.
Sad?
She lives with some cats in a dinky little apartment, and she spends most of her time yelling out her window at people, and collecting newspapers, and living in the past.
I see. Perhaps we've been going about this problem the wrong way. Do we really have to completely obliterate my timeline so we can restore yours?
Doc?
Maybe we could have the best of both worlds. I could be with Edna, but it could be a little bit, you know, more healthy.
Can you hear yourself? Do you know what you're saying? Let me remind you.
She turned you into a puppet.
She took over your life. She kept you from doing what you were meant to do, till there was nothing left of you but this hollow shell.
Maybe, but she only did it because she cared.
I don't believe this.
All I'm saying is, let's stop and take a breath. This elaborate plan to derail my younger self's love life, is the short-term misery worth the long-term gain? Maybe we can find a third way. One where everybody wins. What do you think?
You can choose whatever you want here.
No. I'm sorry, Doc. I can't go along with what you're saying.
And then you
don't belong with Edna.
Traveler.
So you're determined to break us up, in spite of my stated wishes.
Basically, yeah.
Then there's nothing left to say.
Where are you going?
Why should it matter to you? Aren't you planning on overriding me?
All right. Interact with Emmett.
Hey, Emmett, what's keeping you?
Trophy, breaking
Hello,
up is
Harry.
hard to do.
I guess I've got a mild case of stage fright. I'm about to play my big scene, you know. No telling how Edna's gonna react. Wish me luck. Oh, for Pete's sake.
You've, got something on your suit.
Oh, so I have. Anti-stain formula, work your magic.
Emmett!
Just in the nick of time. Step back now. We're gonna need a little space here.
Oh, aren't you a vision? Like something that descended from the heavens.
Yes, I'm feeling a bit elevated at the moment. There's something I've just gotta ask you.
Wait, your tie's a bit crooked.
I've been holding it inside for weeks now, and I've simply gotta get it off my chest.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
My grandfather's suit!
My formula!
Oh.
Look! Turn your head! I'll be right back, and we can try this all over again.
Emmett Lathrop Brown!
Huh?
Trixie Trotter! How do you know this woman?
I don't! I mean, I listened to some of her records, and I may have taken a picture or two of her, but I...
Go on! Deny to the world that you know me. Perhaps it is true, but I know you all too well.
What is going on here?
You rich boys are all alike. You think material possessions can compensate for a broken heart. Well, you can take back your furs, and take back this gaudy diamond,
Ouch!
too! I don't need your expensive presents. I need you. And more importantly, little Emmett Jr. needs you.
Well,
Edna, I...
don't Edna me. Apparently you are not the man I took you for.
But I am, see? The mental alignment meter proves it. I am the man you fell in love with.
Let me see that card.
This does it again for him.
I should have known. A degenerate criminal.
What?
Get out of my sight! I never want to see you again!
That was rough, Emmett. I'm sorry you had to go through it, but things are gonna be okay. You and me can... Emmett?
That went off great, huh?
Yeah. Maybe too great.
Alright, breaking up is hard to do.
Emmett!
So only 2 trophies left for this episode.
Go away.
Come on, where are you? I'm sorry you had to go through that scene at the expo. Things didn't work out the way you expected, but everything's gonna turn out okay. See, I know how this story turns out, and...
Story is over.
Alright, anything doesn't matter.
Listen to me, Emmett. Do exactly as I say. Don't do anything.
Why not? Listening to you has worked out so well for me thus far. They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care.
Stop!
What are you doing up here?
Don't jump!
I wasn't gonna jump.
Then what do you...
This is where I come when I want to think.
Oh.
When I want to be alone.
Oh.
Cut it
Well,
out.
I'm afraid there isn't any time for that. You need to act.
Can't you take a hint? I don't want you here. I don't need you.
You don't know what you need.
And you do?
As a matter of fact, yeah. You need...
Alright, anything doesn't matter.
to give your system a jolt. Take in a thriller like Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. I tell you that my very life force is drained away, and you want to talk about Hollywood monster movies.
It's a very inspirational monster movie. Especially the scene where they bring the monster to life. There's this big gurney that lifts him up into the air, and see, there's this wild storm going on, and lightning crashing everywhere. It's amazing. And you just gotta see it, Emmett. It'll change your life.
Look at my helmet. Which light is flashing?
Yellow.
Apathy. I don't care about movies. I don't care about anything anymore. And I never will.
Don't give me that. You care.
You care about inventing.
You still care about inventing things.
Inventing is overrated. 99% hype, 10% fraud. Name one invention that ever did anybody any good.
How about... Help me out here.
You're getting on my nerves, Callahan. At least you would be if I still cared about anything.
You care about me.
Me? You care about me, Doc.
You?
Yeah.
You did this to me.
Did what?
I was perfectly content drudging away in my dad's law office. You show up out of nowhere, get me all excited about inventing, and disappear. 2 months later, you show up again, you trick me into making a hero out of myself and getting involved with Edna Strickland. Then you appear a third time and pretend to be my friend just so you can yank the rug out from under me and send me sprawling into the dirt.
Okay, I can work with that.
I loathe you, Harry Callahan. Or is that even your real name?
No.
Marty. My name is Marty.
Oh, so everything you've told me's been a lie.
More or less.
Why? Why did you ruin my life?
I did it for the hell of it.
I did it for fun.
You ruined my life for fun?
Yeah, that's how I get my kicks.
You bastard. And all that time you spent building up my dreams, telling me I was going to be a great scientist.
You're delusional.
Yeah, what a laugh. Dreams are only for people with guts enough to follow them.
You're saying I don't have guts?
You? Look at you.
What do you know? A person like you? You don't know the first thing about me. I have more dreams in my little finger than you'll ever have.
Hey, daydreams don't count.
Daydreams? That's what they said to Edison. That's what they said to Einstein. That's what they said to...
Dr. Frankenstein?
Yeah, and look what they accomplished. I'm sick of people telling me what I can and can't do. First my father, then Edna, now you. Listen to me, good. From now on, I'm living my life my way. I'm taking my own advice and I'm following my own ideas. My ideas. Do you hear me? My ideas. Great Scott. I've got it.
Got what?
A solution.
Your own personal Frankenstein
I know how to make it work.
Mental alignment meter?
No, my airborne personal transport device.
The rocket car?
Not rockets at all. That was my mistake. The basic idea was sound, but the propulsion system was unworkable. But the lightning! Suddenly the answer is clear. It came to me all at once, like
a bolt of lightning?
Exactly! Static electricity! Super ionized static electricity powering the asynchronous oscillation of frictionless plates inside the... What's this stupid thing doing on my head?
Emmett, you're you again.
Here I've been wasting my time with silly mind-reading tricks when there's serious science to be done. And the expo begins at 8!
Let's get the hell out of here before anything else happens.
What?
I said, let's get out of here before anything...
Alright, now, interact with Emmett.
Emmett!
What?
Got anything useful?
Got anything useful on you?
Only my wallet. Oh, and this portable anti-stick, anti-stain formula. Oops.
Circle the exit.
Hang in there.
Very funny.
Interact with rope. Climb to bottom. Okay. Interact with Lynn's spray bottle.
Emmett solution. This stuff's dangerous.
Alright, now, equip it. And use it on the rope. I have to rope it down.
It's not gonna help Emmett. I can't grab it from here.
Oh, go through the courthouse doors.
Hold on!
I wasn't planning on doing anything else.
Alright, and I have to rope it in. And swing left to right to get close to Emmett.
It's not going anywhere.
Oh, okay. Put the spray bottle on. There we go.
I don't think this spray would reach all the way over there. I don't think this spray would reach all the way over there. I don't think this spray would reach all the way over there.
Alright. Interact with Emmett.
I don't think this spray would reach all the
God
way
damn
over
it.
there.
Shut the fuck up. There we go.
It's not going anywhere.
What the hell? Oh, there we go. Finally.
Gotcha!
Let's get out of here.
Your pants! They're stuck!
Do something before we're crushed.
Ah!
Now interact with spray bottle.
What are you doing?
Trust me! Hold on!
What did you say your name was again?
Marty!
Marty? Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Alright, now interact with Emmett. Oh, you did that. Okay.
The catalyst will need to be made out of
Press the
tungsten,
unlock.
given the temperature within the converter will no doubt be intense. We'll have to harvest the filaments from all the light bulbs in my house.
Your invention. You think you can finish it before the end of the expo?
Think? I've got to. My future depends on it.
Then let's go.
Of course, the oscillating plates will need to be calibrated precisely. Even the slightest misalignment could cause the magnetic field to fluctuate in intensity, leading to sudden shifts in polarity. The results could conceivably be catastrophic.
Who cares?
My thought exactly. Science should be messy and unpredictable, or else where's the fun of it?
Need a lift?
Mr. Sagan, got the kinks worked out of your car of the future?
Not all of them, but at least the DeLorean's mundane terrestrial functionality remains intact.
As usual, I have not the slightest idea what you're talking about. In fact, you remind me of someone I used to...
There, my dear, don't worry. I'm sure we'll all turn out well in the end.
Maybe maybe for everyone else. But I suddenly feel very much like someone who's going to be alone and unloved for a very long time. Maybe I should get a cat.
Nonsense. I can state with nearly 100% certainty that you're going to have a long and fulfilling life.
How can you know that?
I think you'll find I know almost everything worth knowing about you and young Emmett and his friends. Tell me, how much do you know about Harry Callahan? Let me explain it again. I realized that it wasn't Edna that made my life miserable. It was science. She used my science to turn Hill Valley into a police state. If Emmett doesn't go through with a demonstration at the expo, his dreams of being a scientist will dim just enough for Edna to step back into his life and steer him down another path.
Doc.
Alright guys, that's the preview for the last episode, which I will be doing here soon. So, well, actually by the time you watch this, it's already all done anyway, so, but enjoy guys.